Good morning and happy Friday. You're on Australia's Vision Radio Network on the journey with Steve and Karen this morning. Why? Because, Matt's off to Japan today. He's back a week after next. But now, this week, it's Mental Health Week. It's recognised in October each year, promoting social and emotional well-being in our communities through education, awareness and advocacy. And joining us on the line, we have Corporate Ambassador for Angels Gold, M Caldwell. Are you there, John?
I am. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. G'day. Yesterday you had a big day down in Melbourne. Things were turning purple. Tell us all about it. What happened?
It was a great day. Well, yesterday was World Mental Health Day, and Angels Gold, we're an anti-bullying organisation, but we have partnered with Canada's Amanda Todd Foundation and the World Mental Health Organisation and launched a new initiative, which yesterday was the first time we've done it, which was Light Up the World Purple. Now, the Angels Goal social media manager, Cares, actually started this movement here in Australia, and it's gone global. So we had places like the LA Airport, Vancouver Science Dome, even Niagara Falls were lighting up purple yesterday in support of Mental Health Day.
Beautiful. Steve here, he's from Melbourne. We were talking before about the Crown Towers, the Crown Atrium. Just give us a little bit of a picture. Was it like inside, outside, just the lights, the decor?
All out. They gave us full support. So the atrium where they have the crystal and they do the fountain and light show, that was all illuminated in purple. And then we were even more delighted when we left the Crown and we noticed that the actual tower itself was also lit up in purple. So it was full support from Crown yesterday.
And you're basically recognising families who have lost loved ones and honour those who struggle with mental health issues, which is a big part of today's society. And for you as a young'un, you yourself, you know firsthand the effect of bullying. Can you give us a little bit of insight into your own personal journey, John?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of got all spectrums of the bullying, and we say it goes across social, school, workplace, and cyberbullying. And when I was growing up, we were a very poor family. We changed schools all the time, so I was bullied for being the new kid at school, or the poor kid, or sometimes the kid with no shoes. And from the age of 6, I was bullied for being the gay kid when I didn't even know what the heck that meant. So I copped it in all forms. The only relief I had, thankfully, back then was cyberbullying didn't exist. So I got to go home, close the bedroom door and hide from the world. Nowadays, kids can't do that. Once you get home, it follows you into the bedroom as well. So they're copping it from every angle.
We experienced that with our normal host, Matt, and he experienced a brutal attack on Twitter a few months ago with just asking a question to our Prime Minister. And I tell you what, as much as he got support from Facebook and friends, the rest of the world just went absolutely crazy at him. I know at school myself, it's not an easy thing to cop, but I think it's great what you guys do. As you say, it's not just at work, it's not just at school, it's also online as well.
Definitely, and I think one of the reasons we have partnered with Mental Health Day or World Mental Health Organisation, there's a lot of talk lately of, using the word bully too much. Is it just schoolyard pushing around? It's absolutely not, and we're here to make people understand the severity of it, and that, the statistics say that bullying victims are 5 times more likely to suffer mental health issues. So this isn't just pushing kids around in the playground. This is torment that will lead to long-term mental instability in people, and it's quite horrific.
And the stats say that 40% of suicide victims are actually bullied. 10 to 20 young people a day attempt suicide. So the cost of bullying to the economy is like around $50 billion per year.
Yeah, and people think that is just a made-up figure, but it's actually substantiated, and it is quite horrific. And I think nobody really knows how to tackle this problem. I mean, even if you look at workplace bullying, the statistics there say 1/3 of the workplace population are affected by workplace bullying. I think if somebody came out tomorrow and said, I found this disease and it's about to go and affect 1/3 of the workforce, the government would throw whatever funds they needed to try and combat that. But this is affecting it, but it just goes beneath the radar and is a little bit unrecognised, unfortunately.
Now, John, as well, years ago, Australia was well known at the time for having the highest youth suicide rate. Do you have any good news on that stat?
Unfortunately, I don't. Australia is still leading the world, believe it or not, in youth suicide rates. More alarmingly, a study that came out just a few weeks ago says that Australia is now the number one country for social media bullying as well.
Wow.
So nothing to be celebrated, unfortunately, but we are leading the world in these tragic areas.
We're leading the world in so many good areas, but there's other areas that are not doing so well in. Look, if people want to know more, what's the best place?
So if you visit Angels Goal Inc. on Facebook or angelsgoal.org.au, and the main purpose of that is it provides tools and awareness for people. So if anyone is struggling from being bullied, or even if you're a bystander and watching it happen, there's an anonymous speak up page that you can go in and put that in there. So as well as links to laws to protect people from bullies as well. So everything that you need is there.
Fantastic. And essentially an issue of honour and respect, a biblical principle in itself. John, we wish you well. You know, with everything that you're doing, encouraging proaction and prevention of bullying. Thanks so much for your part in helping to keep our kids and our young adults socially and mentally healthy. God bless.
Thank you so much, and thanks for giving us a chance to raise some awareness.
We're talking with John Caldwell, Angels Goal Corporate Ambassador. For more info, again, angelsgoal.org.au.